This is a different type of video. Welcome to my channel. This is a story time of how I realized one of my teachers were absolutely tripping. So, let's get into this video. So, I'm not sure what grade this was, but let's call this teacher Tara, okay? So, Tara over here, really nice teacher, right? Then, I swear this teacher had something against me, bruh. Like, once I asked if I could go to the bathroom because I had karate after school, right? I was like, ma'am, can I go to the bathroom, please? I need to use the toilet. I said, I need to use the toilet. And she says, what are you going to do there? Oh, I don't know. Make a bloody sandwich. No, I'm going to go do my business and come out. And I was like, I just have to go to the toilet. And she's like, no, you should have gone during recess. Or break is what we call it. I'm sorry that last night I didn't have the time to plan out my bladder schedule, so I knew exactly what time I could go pee. I'm sorry I only need to pee 5 minutes into your class. I'm sorry that I have a fucking bladder, and that my bladder is my bladder. Like, now you say, okay, just wait until Janice comes back. Janice is in the bottom going, Shiki out, where's Ayo, Stinky out, where's the, come on, telling night, I can check it. Like, that girl records TikToks in the fucking bathroom. Like, no, I'm not waiting for her. 5 minutes later, my desk partner says, do you still need to pee? I was like, yes. And then he said, ask her a riddle, and if she gets it wrong, she can't. You have to make a deal with her. If she gets this riddle wrong that you're about to ask her, she's not allowed to say no to anyone going to the bathroom if they need to. I was like, okay, bet. And I was like, and I said, ma'am, I have a riddle for you. And if you don't answer this correctly, you have to let any of us go to the bathroom whenever we want to, even if there's already someone there. Also, my teacher glitched. Like, she was like, what? And I'm like, will you do this? And she's like, okay, fine. Bro, I said, repeat after me. And she's like, okay, this is going to be so easy. And I was like, oh, you also have to give us each 50 rand. And she's like, what? And I looked at the class and I'm like, since I'm doing this for all of you, you all have to give me the 50 rand. Yeah, man, there's like 20, 30 kids in my entire class. And I'm like, I'm finna be balling. Yeah. Anyways, then I was like, repeat after me, man. And then she's like, okay. I'm like, red. And then she says red, and then I say yellow, and then she says yellow, and then I say blue, and then she says blue, and then I say purple, and then she says purple. I say, now ma'am, what color is the grass? This bitch really says green. And I'm like, okay, ma'am, let's try that again. And she's like, what? And I'm like, just trust me. And then she's like, okay. I'm like, red. I said, repeat after me. Okay? Red, yellow, green. No. Purple, blue, yellow. What color is the grass? Moss green. I was like, ma'am, and you're the teacher here, and you still have the audacity to fail us. Like, she failed us for getting one digit wrong. No, not even adding a capital letter. She's like, no, this whole essay is wrong. I mean, foot's sake. Then I say, yo, ma'am, some of us need to start grading you. And she's like, yo, what do you mean? I'm like, ma'am, you got the riddle wrong. She's like, what? And I'm like, I said, repeat after me. And I said, what color is our grass? And after I'm busy explaining, she still says green. Now you pump and you went out. Like, foot's sake. And I say, repeat after me. What color is the grass? And then she still says green. And I'm like, ma'am, I said repeat after me. What color is the grass? You're supposed to say, what color is the grass? Not green. And you have the audacity to fail us. Nah. Now, she doesn't give me anything. She doesn't allow me to go to the bathroom. She's like, okay, you first have to say the entire alphabet before you can go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, Q R H M H A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O Q R S T U V W X Y and Z. She says, "Where's the P?" And then everyone who needs to go pee does this with me, and we're all like running down my leg. And she's like, just get out of my class. And I stand up. Me being the person I am is like, "Ma'am, this is what happens when you don't let kids use the bathroom." Like, now imagine you have a 45-minute break between each lesson, and we say, "Ma'am, come, your break's over." Now, Mos, what do? You're gonna be like, "No, I still have time." Yes, that's what you're gonna do. Now, us, we're like, "Ma'am, I need to go pee." No, sit down. Wait until the next break. Why didn't you go and break? Why did you drink so much water? Nah, I swear, teachers are just dumb. Thank you for listening to me talk nonsense.